Okay, guys, here's video number 2. So we're using the same formula, same setup, okay? So if I identify my A, B, and C, A equals 2, B equals -3, be careful of that, and C equals -4. Okay, so we've got some negatives. This looks like a little more complicated of a problem. We're going to have to play around with this a bit, okay? So I'm going to start by plugging everything in. X equals -b plus or minus b squared minus 4 times a times c. Okay, so if we have that, divided by 2 times a. Okay, so I'm going to show you another little strategy that you can use. So actually, let's simplify it a little bit. I think this will be fine. So x equals, so if we look at this, a negative times a negative is a positive. Okay, we're going to have to do some stuff here, but let's just go ahead and simplify this. 2 times 2 is 4. So let's do this stuff off to the side like we did before. So this is all under the root, which is really important. -3 squared minus 4 times 2 times -4. So I like thinking of it as 2 parts, part 1 and part 2 with the subtraction in the middle. -3 squared is going to be +9 minus. And then I'm going to cover up the negative for a minute, and I'm just going to think about the numbers. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times -4 is going to be -32. And then if you see it becomes more obvious that it becomes a positive, sometimes that can be a little hard, and then people do some multiplication and all sorts of weird stuff. So we want to avoid weird stuff at this point, right? So that's still under the square root. And then we get 9 minus a negative, which is positive. So 9 plus 32. 9 plus 32 is going to be 41. That's not nice. Okay, so we're just going to leave it as root 41. If this was, let's say, like 42 or, something we could, 42 you can't simplify, but let's say it was 40 and we could simplify that, we would want to do that. So I'm going to put the 41 up here, okay? And then I'm going to see if there's anything else I can do. I'm going to separate it. I'm thinking this is going to be a decimal because 41 is yucky. Hold on, honey. Hold on. I'm doing a video. Oh, wow. That looks yummy.
It's
okay.
gum.
Oh, wow. Okay, go down with Nana. Sorry, guys.
Mom,
so,
I said I can have it.
Okay, shh. So I have 3 divided
Is
by
this
4.
long?
Okay, you need to be quiet and go downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Plus or minus, and then I have root 41 over 4. I like this because if it's going to be a root, I'm going to need to simplify these. Or I'm sorry, if it's going to be a decimal, I'm going to need to simplify these. So 3/4 is 0.75. And by the way, this is an answer. Like, it is fine to leave it like this. It's even fine to leave it like this. So this is an answer. This is an answer. But if we actually need to know these numbers for another type of problem or whatever, it's nice to be able to have exact values or decimal values, whichever one works. Plus or minus. Now, then I'm going to get my calculator out. Root 41 is equal to 6 I'm going to go 3 decimal places just to be safe. And then we divide it by 4. Be really careful. It's not 41 divided by 4, then square root. Okay. Okay, so keep going. 0.75 plus or minus. And then if I divide that by 4, I get 6.403 divided by 4. I get 1.601 if I round to 3 decimal places. And then I get 2 answers out of this, just like last time. 0.75 plus 1.601 and 0.75 minus 1.601. And when I do that, 0.75 plus 1.601, I get 2.351. And 0.75 minus 1.601 is -0.851. 3 decimal places, 2 decimal places, that's fine. Because these rounding to 1 decimal place, it depends on what you're doing this for. But I kind of like having more exact. If I was graphing this, does having 3 decimal places actually make much sense? No, because I'm not going to be able to get to that accuracy. So just really depends. There's your second problem. And my son talking too. Have a great day, guys.